Hey guys, welcome back to another crypto video, and today I have a very juicy story for you guys on Cardano ADA, and we're actually going to start this off with a very controversial article on Cardano. It is this one. It is definitely not my responsibility to appreciate ADA's value, says Charles Hoskinson. And I would like to know from you guys in the comment section, do you or do you not agree to this statement? Is it Charles Hoskinson's responsibility as a founder of the coin to make sure the price of ADA goes up? Do you agree with that or do you not agree with that? Let me know. Right, so my personal stance, as this is just an opinion for entertainment purposes only, not financial advice video, just pure entertainment. My personal opinion on this is that I totally, completely agree. We've also seen it with Stellar XLM, where they go for adoption and in terms of a lot of airdrops, giving a lot of money away to people for free to get their coin known everywhere to all the people, instead of price, because by giving away that much money, your price is bound to decrease. But I like their approach of doing that with Coinbase Earn and with blockchain giveaways, because it gets the people out there really excited. There's free money to be given. People get happy. You give people who really need it sometimes, just some free money out there. And you're just doing a very good thing for the whole community. Also, you're getting crypto more adopted. I really enjoy. On the contrary, if they were to think only about price, they could really not airdrop anything unless it's really directly linked to price gain, right? An airdrop is most of the time not linked to price gain, though. And here with Cardano ADA, if Charles Hoskinson's responsibility was really to appreciate the price of ADA, it would really surely be classified quickly as a security. Because, of course, with the how we check whichever thing we've kept on doing for many times, if Charles were to say that ADA, they're gonna, if he creates a prediction for you guys, or a expectation, that's the word, for you guys about the price, that's not good. So for him not to really give you guys an expectation on that, not to estimate the price, just adoption and maybe even market cap, because, to say that it will be the first $1 trillion crypto, that's not really doing a price prediction, really. I see it differently, but we can debate on that once more again as well. But I think it's a very good statement for him to say that it is not his responsibility to appreciate the price. Otherwise, it would be classified as security. And I just think it's way more important to look at adoption, look at technology, look at how far it can bring the world in a better way. So he also says that Cardano cannot be everything to everyone. It's a very important thing to remember that all of these cryptos, at least most of them, still have a lacking or two. So any crypto you can pick, I can really see one side that is not optimal, or that another crypto does better than them, not necessarily, but where there's one side that's just not optimal to your liking. And with Cardano, maybe it is that the price is not that important to them right now. It is really how far they can get with their technology and how far they can get on the longer term, how many people they can help. At least that's their philosophy, I would say. Now, with the amount of work we are putting into the software and the network, Cardano has become a very stable wallet now. To build the platform, we had to consider several factors like cryptography, game theory, and Byzantine actors. And some people claim that the delays in the release of Shelley testnet is making money, but it's actually the opposite. I am losing money with every single delay, a cost that the company as well as I am willing to bear. So, again, why I said this is very controversial is because many people have really been angry in my comment section, saying that really delaying Shelley is a money grab, making Shelley popular is a money grab, everything they do is a money grab, delaying things, money grab. And if you really think about it, and if you believe him, it really costs them money. It's actually quite logical to see that as well. By them being late on their projects, it loses trust. Like, for some people, there's trust that's lost. That's, again, a lot of customers that they don't get. I guess that's not the one they're calculating in for, but that's one thing that happens. Also, really, all of their plans, all of their projects are now also delayed a little bit. So everything that's supposed to earn them money is delayed. So whenever they're slower with things, it most likely costs them more than it gets them. Because I don't really see how you could say it's a money grab when you're delaying stuff. Because, again, from my personal perspective here, you always lose more money when delaying this type of stuff. But Hoskinson went on to state that IOHK did not take any technology from anyone else and ensured that they built all original products. He also addressed the persistent rumor suggesting that IOHK has to write a new code for the implementation of Shelley, and he said to that, Since September of last year, we have had engineers working on making the Shelly testnet the best version of itself. And that work will only be considered as done when there's reasonable wallet structure and when all the bugs are solved. This part is again really specific to the Cardano approach of everything, the philosophical approach, the do it good, do it once approach, not to really release something and then later find out there's many big bugs. As an example with Stellar Network, we just now found out because of some of the reports that 2 years ago there were billion-dollar bugs, right? Cardano does not want to have that problem. They want to fix the bugs that they find before they release something, which is what you really should do. Of course, any project does this, but I think they take a more extensive approach at this. Many users keep asking us to give a date for that testnet release, and I'm not saying right now that it will be done when it is time. And I am saying right now that it will be done when it is time. Many who are asking do not even know what a testnet is and are asking simply for the sake of stirring up the ecosystem, aka price. They just want to see when moon, or when is the price going to appreciate, things like that. And also I keep seeing a lot of comments saying, you idiot, you said Shelly is out, but it's not out. If you check my title correctly, it is literally saying the spirit of Shelly is out, or whatever Charles Hoskinson tweeted. I just copied it straight into my title, so he said it, I repeated it, that's all. There's no new information in that title. And also, the IOHK CEO also compared companies like Microsoft and Boeing to IOHK in terms of product delays. He took the example of Microsoft delaying the Vista launch and Boeing having problems with their 787 Dreamliner, stating, "There will always be delays and it is not my responsibility to appreciate the value of ADA." Again, what is your stance on this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Moving forward, Cardano ADA news. Cardano may hit $2 by the end of 2019. I think this is one of the most toxic things in the Cardano community, or even crypto community specifically, or broadly. Whenever people are doing these price predictions, you can see it from two ways. Either they're trying to do something really good for the ecosystem by making people positive, because that does sometimes work. If you give a good price prediction with a good backing or a good idea behind it, I like it. I would just embrace your ideas, your thoughts, because it is cool to help people in that way to hodl through, to invest. But if you're doing it from the other side by just saying, you know what, many analysts believe that it might hit $2, period. And then Source Smarterium, which we have known to be a really ridiculous website in terms of price analysis and price predictions, I think you're just doing more hurting than helping, right? The reason I'm saying this, that you can help, is because we've done a lot of price predictions and price talk on the channel here. Most of them are related to something we've seen in these articles, yes. But here I cannot go talk about a $2 price prediction at the end of 2019 here, because we have no backing for it. There's literally nothing that states $2 here, no one formula or anything like that to make it there. Smarterium here, again, has been debunked by me personally to be very bullish on every coin, which again is perfectly fine, but with no backing whatsoever, which makes it really unreliable, and also just plain up, messed up. And it hurts, I think. It hurts the community a little bit if there's no backing behind it. Again, we can see from both ways, and I think that this article can still slip through as a positive one, because they do contain some extra, like I'm pointing towards my screen, you can't see. But this is all just some extra information here that do give some valuable insights into ADA. So I would still classify it as, can do, but yeah, I just prefer them to really give some reason for the $2 price prediction if they're going to put something like that in. Again, do you agree with me or not on that one? I would like to know. Moving forward, Cardano price analysis, are the bulls back? And it's of course an interesting talk about what the bulls are doing right now with Cardano. Really shortly ago, we were close to 8 cents. Now, we're below 7 cents. So the bulls are definitely not back, but if you asked me this yesterday, we could have had a way different discussion, because then the price actually spiked up all the way to 7.5 cents again, with even a high of 7.6 cents, and now it is 10.71% lower than that point, or at least the lowest point of today, which is right about now still. And it's kind of crazy how much this has moved, but the bulls are definitely not back for this crypto. Same goes for XRP, same goes for some of these other crypto. The only crypto that seems to really be holding up strong is Bitcoin right here. Still at 5,300, doing really, really well. Really, really solid. The rest of these coins are lacking quite a little bit. Cardano aims for bullish gains after steady losses in April. So they might be going for such a thing, right? The bulls or the big players in Cardano, but we're not seeing it yet. And the idea is very cool. I'm liking it, but we're still on that bearish line. The descending channel is really clear in place. Cardano trends and highlights for April 25th. Cardano reached a high on April 3rd and has been on a downward trend ever since. It is trading inside a descending wedge, and bullish divergence is developing in the RSI and the MACD. There is resistance near 0.084 and 0.074 euro. Oh, okay, $0.084 and 0.074 euro cents. Euros. Wow, I messed up right a bit there. Euros, that is. So yeah, it is likely that the price will continue trading inside the confines of this wedge until a decisive move occurs. In order to figure out the direction of the move, we need to take a look at the longer time frame combined with technical indicators, and they're doing that all the way in this article. You can check it out. But the closest resistance area is found near 84 or 8.4 cents, and we believe the price will eventually reach this area. So they're still saying to us, because this is 2 euros, so 82 euro, they're still saying that we're just going to bounce back at one point and go back to this resistance because it was so strong. We're just going to test it again and see if we can breach, but it will happen. It will be quite interesting to see that, because it would be for a good trade if we can, pick one of these lows at 6 point whatever cents and just take it all the way back up. Would be nice, maybe 15% gain. Would be very cool. Cardano time to buy the dip as market comfortably absorbs Bitfinex news, right? So this is really, really just from, I would say right about now. And let's read these two parts here, this one and this one down below here. The crypto market has dumped in the last couple of hours, with Bitcoin dipping as low as $5,057 on exchanges. This followed a Wall Street Journal article about Bitfinex that used Tether reserves to mask an $850 million hole. This news immediately caused a shockwave that sent Bitcoin plummeting by more than 10%, and altcoins have taken an even bigger hit since they were already showing weakness way before this news hit the market. And one altcoin that presently has an amazing opportunity is Cardano, because you can buy this dip, is what they're trying to put upon you in this article. And they're just working on Cardano all the way. We have some cool things coming up from them. And besides, like all altcoins, it is supported by Bitcoin, which from all indications is slowly turning bullish. A good indicator of its bullish sentiment is the fact that the Bitfinex news haven't adversely impacted its value. In fact, after the initial dip, Bitcoin is back above 5,300, and if this momentum holds, it could be back above 5,500 in coming hours, effectively negating the effects of this whole news. And that will be very, very positive for all these altcoins as well, because I've been hurt quite hard in here and could give them a bounce back, which will be positive in my opinion. Cardano continues to decline as Icon forms doji. I don't know why they relate to Icon and Cardano here again. They just put the both of them in one article. Not too much special going on here. Again, this is just for if you want to trade. I like Blocked. They have some good analysis for if you are into trading. Simple, but sometimes quite effective. Cardano price prediction and forecast for 2019 and 2020. Right, so again, this is like the same article we always see. They just keep repeating exactly the same things like we've seen before. Not too much news in here, not too much going on. So still holds, exactly what they keep saying still holds. They're still at a very, very negative analysis, a very negative end result at 1 cent for 2020. Yeah, so it's not the most bloomy one. 3.8 cents for December 31st, 2019, and 1 cent and December 31st, 2020. Here you can see all the prices, and yeah, it's an approach to see it. Some people are really, really negative about these coins. You gotta show that as well. You gotta check those views out to make sure your investment is still what you want it to be. And then last but not least, another price analysis here that you can check out if you're interested. I just open up like 20 maybe price predictions a day-ish that come out, and I just keep open the ones that are best to check out because it does help. But here you can see those EMAs getting really close, and that is interesting to take a look at. But guys, thank you all for watching this video. If you learned something about it, let me know in the comment section down below, and we'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Right, so make sure you also check out these articles right here. So freebitcoin.in, make sure you check that out because it is some free Bitcoin on there. It's really worth it. It's free Bitcoin, so why not? Make sure you check it out. My Instagram is TheDustyBC. You can check me out on here for some cool motivational posts and things like that. Then we have Ledger, where you should buy a hardware wallet to keep your funds safe. And Twitter, make sure you buy me on Twitter for quicker updates, notifications, and things like that. But also make sure you are subscribed right now for those notifications. And so make sure you do not miss any crypto news. Take care, everybody, and have a nice day.